Okay, before we dive back in, I want to hand things over to Susan once more. If you've been enjoying her insights, you're in for a treat because Susan's got a unique perspective on dialects and what it means to feel at home here in Brainport with her Limburg roots and her experience as both a newcomer and a local. She really understands how language can connect us or sometimes make things tricky. So Susan, take it away.
Yes. Nou, vandaag praten we over dialecten. Die maken het soms moeilijk. Neem nou Brabants. Hoe is het, jongen? Houdoe? Of hoe witte jij dat nou? Je moet niet zo zwetsen. Nou, wat heb ik gezegd? Hoe is het, jongen? Hoe gaat het? Houdoe, dat is groeten, hè? Hoe witte jij dat nou? Dat is, hoe weet jij dat nu? En je moet niet zo zwetsen. Dat betekent, je moet niet zo kletsen. Nou, in het Limburgs zegt men wel eens, wat is ze? Nou, je hoort het al, mijn stemgeluid gaat naar boven. Want de Limburgse taal is een beetje zangerig. Dus er wordt heel erg gezongen. Dat vind ik wel heel erg mooi. En hoe ga je dan hier als expat mee om? Nou, ik ben dus Indisch geboren in Limburg. En dol op Limburgse rijstevlaai en abrikozenvlaai. Ze smelten dus weg op je tong. Ik vind het heerlijk. En ja, ik weet natuurlijk hoe het is als je nieuw bent in een land. En vooral nu hier in onze Brainport. Brainport die groeit zo snel en dat is soms een beetje onduidelijk. En hoe organiseren we al die nieuwkomers? We hebben talent nodig, ook van buiten Nederland. Maar we moeten ook onze jongeren steunen. Zij zijn onze toekomstige specialisten. En laten we ze niet laten wegvliegen. We moeten investeren in deze jongeren en in hun dromen, zodat ze dus ook hier blijven.
Yes, Susan, you talked about dialects being hard, like Brabants with the houdoe or zwetsen, meaning don't talk nonsense. And Limburg sounding like singing. Huh? You were asked about how expats handle this. And you shared your Indies and Limburg roots, loving the Limburgse vlaai, which melts on your tongue. You said Brainport's fast growth is tricky to manage, and we need talent from abroad, like you said before. But also very important, we can't mention it enough. Our future specialists. We must keep investing in the youth and keep them here, and not fly them out.
Yeah.
And dialects are so alive here. How do they feel to you with your Limburg background?
Yeah, I love them, but I see why they are hard for new people.
Yes, they add flavor, but they also confuse things, of course.
Yeah.
Huh? And your point about youth, why is that again? Why is that so important?
Now, our youth, they are our future. I always say that. We need them to stay and grow here.
Yeah, it's about balancing new talents and local roots. Yeah. Again, connection between the two.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up with a deeper look at dialects, the linguistic intermezzo again. Dutch dialects, like Brabants, are rooted in history. They reflect how people spoke centuries ago in different regions. Brabants, common in Eindhoven, has the soft sound, the voiced velar fricative, unlike the harsher sound in standard Dutch or in the northern provinces. Brabant uses words like houdoe, like we heard before, for goodbye, and gij instead of jij, you. Sentences have a more melodic flow, what linguists call prosody, and Limburgs even has a more melodic flow. The Meertens Institute, the language institute of the Dutch, counts over 600 dialects in Dutch. That's a lot. Each tied to, of course, a local identity. Brabants is shaped by Frankish influences, about more than, well, 1,000 years ago. And a difference from Limburg, which has Rhinelandic traits and more sing-song quality. For expats, dialects are a real challenge. Language courses, they teach ABN, Algemeen Beschaafd Nederlands. This High Dutch, you can call it. But in Brainport, you don't always hear standard Dutch. You hear Brabant in markets or cafes. And a 2020 study of the Taalunie found that 28% of the Dutch speakers use dialects daily. That's a lot, 28%. So expats encounter it often. They mismatch. This mismatch can make learners doubt their skills because they think they understand Dutch, but then they hear Brabant's words or accents and they can't understand it, and they think they don't speak that well, so they stop practicing. Dialects also have a social weight. They signal pride and belonging but of course, what I said before, they can exclude newcomers because of the misunderstanding. There is also a thing called sociolects, so the language of the youth. We're not that young anymore.
I'm still young.
Most of the times we cannot understand what the youth is saying. We used to say vet, meaning cool. But nowadays, I don't know what the words are for things that are hip.
And also the WhatsApp language is also different.
Oh yeah, with abbreviations and so. And locals face this issue too, like the expats and internationals. The youth language is most of the time not understandable. Brainport's internationals in the workplaces. Standard Dutch and English is preferred to avoid confusion. And sometimes Brabanders feel that they have to hide their dialect because of this, which can feel like losing identity, of course. Yeah. Well, Susan, do dialects make things tricky for you?
Yeah, it's not tricky for me. I love the Brabants, but I understand that it's hard for the international what we are saying. So, yeah.
Well, it's both special and tough.
Yeah, we should help people get it.
Right, so it's about listening and understanding and explaining and trying to connect and
keep on talking.
Yeah, don't judge.
Never judge.
If people make a small mistake. Well, that's our second episode already of Are We Still on the Same Page? And Susan, what's your big takeaway from today?
Connecting is hard, but so important for your own growth. And I believe language helps us.
Yes, and even if expats work hard to learn Dutch, it doesn't mean automatically that they understand or speak the local dialect, of course. That's what you like Brabants or even Eindhovens. And besides that, in daily life, you'll also hear all kinds of regional words and accents. People can talk standard Dutch, but with an accent that you don't understand.
Yeah.
And this can also be confusing or discouraging for learning that language.
Yeah, but we keep trying. Every word, every smile brings us closer. Then we have more connection. We've talked a lot about dialects, but accents also play a big role. Even if someone speaks standard Dutch, a strong regional or foreign accent can make it hard to understand, especially for expats who are still learning the language. But again, that shouldn't stop us from trying to connect.
Yes, but we've talked about learning Dutch and dialects and accents and building networks. And next time we'll explore more, maybe a listener story. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Wendy, and thanks to our listeners.
Yeah.
And share your experiences with Radio for Brainport.
Yeah. So tell us, how do you learn your Dutch, and how do you connect here?
Yes, until next time, and from the next Nature Museum, we say, as we say in Brabant, houdoe.
We say houdoe en bedankt, en in het Limburgs zegt men haaien.
Doeg!
Doeg!